You trying to jump the gun. Scholars! What it do? What it do? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, you know, Sean. Bigger Sean. Follow me on Instagram. Bigger_Sean. Welcome to the Educated Brothers podcast. It's just the Educated Brother today. My boy Dante had other things he had to take care of, but shout out to Dante. We miss you. We'll see you back in a week. But, you know, I'm not here alone. I got my guest with me today.
What's up, guys? What's up? What's going on? I'm Cheeze. I'm back.
He's back. Cheeze is guest hosting today.
Yeah. I don't know if I love the show that much or the show loves me.
Either or. But where do people can follow you at, Cheeze? Tell me where they can find you at.
Jet_Cheeze_. Cheese is spelled with a Z, not an S. CHEEZE. Cheese.
That's nice.
So I guess we're calling you Sean.
Yeah, Sean. We don't speak on the other shit. Well, on this show, we don't talk that other shit. Don't call me that today, Cheese. That's another story. We'll talk to y'all about that on another episode. But, you know, we got a Cheeze guest host, and we also have another guest who we're going to allow to introduce himself. He'll let you guys know where y'all can follow him at. And, you know, all the things he's getting into, all the things he's interested about, and the things he likes to do, you know, to...
Cool dude.
Put out his creativity in the world. So,
P.S. I also just met this guy outside.
Yeah, I'm one of a kind.
He was a pleasure in the last 10 minutes that we spent together. I'm ready for a lifetime of friendship, my friend.
Yes. Get ready.
Shout out to the Zoes.
Yo, sac passe.
Oh, you Haitian?
Yeah, man.
My God, I don't say that sac passe stuff, but
Hey, bon appétit griot.
oh man,
I like grill.
We know about the Haitian food.
Listen,
right?
I'm a big boy. I want some grill. Don't say that shit.
Ooh.
Some legume.
bro. My mom came over Sunday, brought me some lalo, the oxtails and the pork. Oh my God,
Man.
She make good APs. Her APs.
bro. I'd be like, Mom, I need some more APs every time. APs is like a special seasoning that they blend up, and it's like I can't make it on my own, so I have to get it from my mom. So every like month or so, she gives me like a new
Listen,
APs.
Scholars, I'm not Haitian, but it's just another Zoe I can get soup from on New Year's. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some
Jumu.
soup jumu. I have to put the African in it too. I'm also Nigerian too, so understand. I have two forms of Negro.
Oh,
I am island Negro. I am African Negro.
jollof.
And American Negro,
crazy.
actually.
American Negro.
No, I'm tri-Negro.
Try Negro.
Yes.
I'm singular Negro.
Yeah, I'm Haitian. Then I'm African. And then I'm American. You know?
You said married?
Yeah, American. No, I'm tri-Negro. You think?
Always. Let the people know where they can follow you.
Yes. It's your boy, Big Osei, the artist. You can find me on Instagram at Osei_the_artist. Check me out. Check my art out.
Osei created the logo, so y'all better show him some love.
He created the logo?
Yeah, this is the guy right here, man. This is the
Artist,
guy.
man. So you know how to draw and all that.
I'm gonna be the favorite Big Zoe.
Absolutely.
That's dope.
But you know, so today we wanted to get into. We're not gonna call it, you know, talking shit because Dante not here to coin that. So we just gonna get into wherever the hell we feel like getting into because there's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world right now. First and foremost, let's get right into it. So Donald Trump was almost, you know, almost assassinated.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, that was like the slowest assassination I've ever seen in my life. You know,
That man was like,
that was just wild. Like, I'm like, the conspiracy in my head.
are you? So hold, do you? Let me ask you this, since you brought up
Why
conspiracy.
y'all questioning a man almost losing his life?
Listen, don't listen. We gonna talk on it. So you said conspiracy.
Yes.
I know how Cheeze feel, and I'm gonna let Cheeze speak on it. But I'm gonna ask you first. Do you feel like this whole thing was staged?
It's a half and half for me.
Okay.
All right. Half of it seems like, how did they allow that guy to get up to that roof? And he was there. He, like, you know how long hard it is to set up a gun? You have to have like at least 4 hours or something.
Talking about, you know how hard it. So when they say like a former president's coming, I remember when Obama came to Union, bro. You were not allowed in or out of Union. Bro.
I remember that shit. And he didn't even show up. The nigga Obama was supposed to eat at a restaurant in Galvin Hill.
Yeah.
They shut that whole area down and told us from a certain time that we couldn't even drive through it.
Exactly.
And the nigga didn't even come.
Damn.
And that was like Union Center. You had to go through that area to get anywhere.
And when that happened, he was not president.
Oh, true.
I didn't even know he even went to Union. I used to live there.
Yeah, I went to Union too. Yeah.
I remember that shit because I was driving through the town and I remember that like, yeah, you can't go this way. And there was a sign that said president in the area.
Bro, they wouldn't let you on the parkway. Like, you had to exit off the parkway to a different town, go all the way around. Like,
so that fuels the what the fuck factor even more. Now, how do you feel about it, Cheeze?
I mean, to be honest, it's just like in our history, like we've seen, other famous figures get assassinated. I just feel like it hasn't happened in our lifetime yet. Like to see someone get sniped like right live. But I mean, I think it really happened. But I do think there's a conspiracy in the fact on why it happened.
Yeah, or it was allowed to happen.
Yeah, or allowed to happen.
Okay,
how did like only one person get like actually killed in that?
Yeah.
I just think. So did he fire the gun and then another like Secret Service they just fired back at him? Like,
so from what I've seen, and I don't know if you guys saw the same videos. We spoke about this earlier. From the people who were there, the crowd videos that have been coming out online, there was one particular video where somebody is screaming the shooter's name. They knew the dude. They're screaming his name because they saw him on the roof, and this is before he even pulled the gun out. So he was setting up. At that point, the sniper from the Secret Service was already making eye contact with this dude. So when you see the original video and you hear those pop, 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 I think they said the shooter only let off 3 rounds, and the rest of those pop, 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 pops are the Secret Service shooting back at him. Wow. So what bothers me is, A, like you said, how the fuck did they give him enough time to set up shop on that roof like that?
Exactly.
Because that's security 101. Nobody could be high like that. And people be like, oh, well, shit happens. No, not with the Secret Service. Once you're president, you have the Secret Service with you for the rest of your life.
See, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have.
They have to be with them. So that's why when I was telling you, when he got convicted, if Trump ends up going to jail, well, he's not. We all know he's not.
They already dropped the charges.
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah. Which was crazy because that shit was wild. But if Trump was to go to jail, the Secret Service would have to go to prison with him.
Oh, so they'll
protect his ass.
Yeah.
They'll protect him in prison.
So that's why, going back to
prison not that bad for you, my guy.
Nah.
I gotta tell y'all something. The thing that messed me up with this whole assassination thing was that perfect ass picture with him with his fist up with the American flag.
Fight.
I kid you not. Yeah. Every last gun shop in America is gonna have him Photoshop as Rambo in that picture. They already did it already.
Wildwood had those shirts up for sale almost 30 minutes after the shit happened. So that what bothers me is because most of those stores on the Jersey Shore have their own press, their t-shirt presses in that store. Yeah. So they were ready for it. What bothers me about that is the Secret Service 101. If a president or former president is in a situation where attempt was just on his life, they're told to rush off stage or rush out of the area immediately.
See, I heard they're supposed to like land on top of him.
They did that, but then they let him stand up, and then he gave him enough time to pose for that fucking photo. They're not supposed to do that.
They're supposed to rush his
He said wait. He said wait like it was something that was reenacted, right?
Because even if he says wait, he can't tell them to do that. Their job is to protect him and get him out of the situation.
So was it you that said Ronald Reagan had that same situation and like once it happened, he was like in a limo, gone
immediately.
They were gone.
Gone. Yo, like fucking Bush got a slipper thrown at him. They were in front of him immediately. Like they don't play that shit. So
that must be annoying as a president. Just like something happens and 10 people just tackle you to the ground.
Yeah, but
just
it is. Like you know what you signed up for.
Yeah.
But my whole thing about it, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard the story break, because I got the news immediately. I'm always on my shit. Immediately went to, there's no fucking way that this happened and the person A, missed, B, was in a position to be that close enough to actually do that shit. Because unless, go ahead, what you about to say?
Like, do you feel bad for Trump?
Not one bit. Because.
How about you? You feel bad for her? Like,
I'm gonna be honest, y'all gonna hate me a little bit, but
hate's a strong word. I ain't gonna hate.
Or you may dislike my point of view, but you still gonna love me as a person. He got my vote, so I'm gonna be honest. Just look at it.
Jeez, don't do that. I know why he do that. Don't do that.
Look. You listen. I know as a Haitian, as a Zul,
I'm talking about him.
The T Bidens, they're gonna be okay. You heard about those people, the T Bidens.
Y'all know Trump
are Haitians that came under the Biden administration when they came from like the immigration for asylum.
That's what I call them.
Yeah, we call them T Bidens.
Okay.
Listen, this guy Sean loves Trump. He loves him so.
Get the fuck out of here.
He loves him so much that if we say anything good about Trump, he's like, "Nah, that's not true, man. It's not true at all."
Listen, it's not. I respect people's opinions and beliefs. I'll never go at somebody hardcore enough to be like, "Oh, you're stupid for what you believe in." I would never do that. My thing, and you've witnessed it, I don't like when people tell me non-factual things and then try to spread it as if it actually happened. That's what bothers me. So we didn't dive in. We didn't dive into why Trump has his vote, but for what he's speaking on, there's somebody that we're mutual friends with who constantly tells lies about these things, and that's what bothers me. Don't do that. If you don't do that, we won't have a problem.
So this is one thing about me, man, with the whole Trump thing.
Yeah,
I don't follow the cult of Trump.
Yes.
That's what I call it. The people that you saw out there, they're the cult of Trump.
Yes, absolutely.
Me, I'm coming from a standpoint from I'll say from a future business standpoint for me. And the way how things are moving right now, this inflation is killing me. Come on now, bro. I had to eat nasty squid. I got food poisoning, bro.
Let me ask you this.
Because of inflation.
Are you aware what causes inflation?
Is it mostly with the trade?
Do you feel like the reason inflation is at a high right now is because of the president?
Oh no, it's obvious because of Congress.
Yeah,
Congress messes up a lot of things.
Okay,
because
I also blame like the people, like the whole like population. Like we're getting bigger. Like
it's so much that goes into it, and that's why I have a hard time with people. You didn't say that. I don't want to put words in his mouth. He did not just say what I'm about to rebuttal. I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming at you. But this is why I don't like when people try to put the fault, when things like that happen, I don't like when people try to put it solely on presidents in office. Because when people hear president, they just assume that the president has all power. And that's not true. The only branch of government that truly has all power right now is the fucking Supreme Court. There's nobody to check them.
That is true, yeah. Because there's been times where the president would try to sign something
and they can come and knock it down.
Yeah, like
my thing is when people say certain things like that, especially when it comes to inflation, I like what you just said because you're of the understanding that it's not solely on the president, but a lot of people who are choosing to vote for Trump believe that this is entirely Biden's fault. For example, I had somebody literally yesterday that I used to work with. I'm talking to this person, my son, completely different, but they know where I stand politically. She says to me, "Oh, so you're still going to go vote for Biden, right, with the economy the way it is?" I'm like, "You know for a fact that I'm never voting for Trump. I'm sorry, I just can't do it." She's like, "But you're going to get more money under Trump." I'm like, "Well, Trump was president before. Why didn't get more money the first time?" But my thing is...
That's valid, yeah.
But my thing is, I'm not crazy enough to say, hey, I didn't make more money while Trump was president because it was Trump in office. No, I just wasn't for myself in the right position to do it. And what people need to understand is that you can't fault everything to the man sitting in that seat.
Oh, yeah.
And as Americans, we do that shit entirely too much. Let's be real. American politics as a totality fucking sucks.
Oh, for sure. Oh, God. Canada beats us. Canada.
It fucking sucks. And every fucking democracy in history has failed.
You know what else sucks? These damn debates, bro. Like, I can't sit there and watch that, man. Like,
listen, every democracy in history has failed. And you can always go back to one situation and pinpoint to why that was the cause of that said democracy failing. I feel like this election, no matter what I want to happen, is going to be the reason why we look back 40, 50 years from now and be like, hey, this is why American politics failed.
Yeah,
because this fucking election is nuts.
This is the worst election I think ever.
Yo,
like
ever.
this is literally what I'm gonna say in like South Park terms. A turd versus a douche.
Yeah,
It's
like
which one is gonna be the lesser evil? You
this
know,
shit, and this shit is crazy because I feel like that's been the last 3 elections.
It's crazy.
yes. Oh my god.
I mean, these guys talk about playing each other in golf. Like
what are we doing? And then the shit that agitates me is that Biden knows that as much as there is a huge amount of people who love Trump, there's a huge amount of people like me who fucking hate him. So, like, why do you feed into the stupid shit he does? When Trump starts talking that golf shit or take a fucking drug test before we debate because I don't feel like you have the stamina to debate me, ignore it. And talk about what you need to talk about, what we really need to hear is going on.
I see what you're saying.
I get what you mean, but I'm gonna be real. When I look at it, so this is my vague point of view of this. Okay, I'm just being as vague as possible with it. So when I look at Biden, I see somebody that's nearing, near the creep keeper's time. Mm-hmm. And it's like I'm just looking at him as like, as an American, just looking at somebody that's our leader, speaking and they're not making no sense. It's like it's sad to say he's getting older.
Why don't you feel that way about Trump?
Oh yeah, Trump. I know he's just an idiot. I'm gonna be real with you.
He's a functional idiot.
It's like he's a high function. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm happy I said that.
High functioning idiot.
What makes him functional?
He's aware.
Is he?
He's aware of what he says. Look, I know this is gonna sound messed up. I'm a Gemini. He's a Gemini. Our birthdays are 3 days apart.
Y'all think
we are aware.
Y'all think something's wrong with Biden thinking his vice president is Trump? Like, he said vice president.
This is how I know y'all don't be looking at that shit that I post in the chat.
No, they be saying
because you
stupid
said that
stuff
in the chat, and I sent you a video of Trump doing the same shit, and no one's speaking on it.
No, we know he says stupid things. Okay,
but he also messes up.
Yeah, he messes up.
Guess what? Biden's only 2 years older than that dude.
That's facts. I mean,
they're both old as dirt.
You know what? It's that Botox and that orange spray. But
and he take all that shit off. He don't eat healthy. He looks horrible. So it was like,
is his wife still his wife? Like,
yeah, but she barely there. She only spoke because he almost got clipped. Like, I feel like, and going back into the whole assassination attempt, my first feelings on it was that, damn, they planted this dude to give Trump a photo op.
Oh no, I'm gonna be honest with you. That whole assassination went exactly how it's supposed to be. It's messed up to say. It's like he took the most hardcore, like, leftist picture of all time that they're going to milk. As you said, in Wildwood, they milked the hell out of it. And
if you wanted to believe in conspiracy, everything that's coming out of it is just like, yo, this is why motherfuckers get so riled up in conspiracy. The fucking shooter was a Republican. The shooter is a fucking known Trump supporter. He's literally, he got bullied in school for being a MAGA.
And there's videos of it.
Yeah. So it's like, why would you respect this man so much that you would want to take him out? It don't make sense.
I can see it being as like maybe Trump actually knows this kid or something because he's like a huge Trump supporter, and he was like, "Yo,
if
man,
that came out, it wouldn't blow my mind because that's some shit Trump would do." Like
yo, kid, I'll give you like family like $200 billion to do this.
And this shit happened at the most opportune time because the fucking what's his face that got. Why am I forgetting his name? The dude who got murdered in prison for human trafficking.
Oh, Epstein.
Yeah.
The Epstein list came out. Guess whose name was all over that shit?
He was up in there, obviously. Most of these guys who are in the upper class 1%, I'm gonna be honest, I believe most of them are pedophiles.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm gonna say, another side note too, I noticed during Trump's presidency or during the time of re-election, two innocent, but actually I won't say innocent, but two people died under the whole election. The first time when they ran into the Capitol, there was this lady that she got clipped. She was done. And then this time, that's crazy. Now under his like run for presidency, another man got killed. He got shot by one of the bullets from the killer.
Got bodies
and.
Yo, that's
and
why
another thing too, the shooter. So 3 people died under the run for Trump.
So my thing is, and this is why when you ask me 50 Cent stupid for that, by the way,
Yeah,
man.
he really photoshopped him on there.
When you ask me if I feel bad, that's why I don't feel bad, because if you can't feel bad when he's the one asking for violence. He's inciting this. January 6th happened because of the shit he's saying to his people. And when you have a cult following, you have to be smart enough to understand that, hey, these motherfuckers are hanging off of every word I say. So even if I say something the right way, they're going to take it differently. He doesn't care because he feels as if he gets these motherfuckers riled up enough, they're always going to fight for him. It's the reason why after he stood up with the Secret Service, he did that fight shit, because that riles them up. He did that shit on January 6th. Mind you, there's fucking video after George Floyd died of this man literally saying they should kill people protesting for George Floyd. He's said multiple times that Hillary Clinton should get killed. He's saying these things. So how could any American listening to this man, hearing this shit for now almost 8 years? Because remember, he started originally campaigning in what? No, think about it, it's longer. Because you campaign a year before you become president.
Yeah,
he got
Obama.
elected. He got elected in 2016, which means he was campaigning in 2015. So he's been doing this shit for 9 years now. Why is anybody shocked that somebody tried to take him the fuck out?
You know what?
I'm just honestly, the only thing I'm shocked of that it didn't happen sooner.
I mean, I'm not shocked that he was like someone's gonna kill him. I'm just like I said, this is like the first time I see something like this in our lifetime. Like, we see videos on JFK getting sniped, or like in the books Abraham Lincoln getting sniped, or you said they try and hit Ronald Reagan. Like, I've never seen like that thing live.
But that's another thing too. If you're going to be bold enough to assassinate somebody, and this is why people are falling into the conspiracy part of it. Mm-hmm. Everybody else who's been attempted to be assassinated, even if they didn't die, they didn't miss. They got hit. Ronald Reagan was shot.
Yes.
He survived it, but he got shot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so you miss, and they let you set up. You get 2 shots off. And it's not like he's behind something. He's standing there.
And bro, like when JFK got sniped, like he was actually moving. Like,
no, his top was blown off.
Yeah, but that's my part. That's my point. So my thing is like, yo, all right, you got this semi-automatic weapon that I'm about to use to try to take this man out. I'm going to shoot it. Only 2 rounds of it comes out, and I'm only hitting. He hit 2 people.
He hit the one person, and then he hit some glass that hit Trump's ear.
Trump. But so Trump got hurt, the dude himself got killed, another guy got killed, and then somebody else got shot.
Yeah, there was another person that got shot.
So,
but they keep saying the bullet grazed his ear.
No, that did not happen. They already came out and proved that he got hit with glass.
Yeah,
a bullet's not going to do what it did to his ear, and if a bullet grazed his ear, that shit would be off. Like, so he can tell that lie to anybody who believe that shit. So, but my thing is, like, you can't incite violence and expect that shit not to come back to you. Like,
amen.
Everybody in history who have incited violence, it's always came back to them. Always. Like
Hitler.
I could, like, people don't want to hear it. Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Like,
or Scarface.
Really? Really? But like,
Scarface was a good movie.
You eat what you sow, and I feel like you can't do that shit for that long and expect people not to come at your head. It was just crazy to me that it's somebody that rocks with him that tried to take him out. That part to me doesn't make sense. I can't wait to see what comes out from that, to see what was his motive, why he did this. It would not shock me if somebody say that, he got paid off to do this shit.
You think he has a manifesto, or somebody typed it up for him?
You know how.
What is that like? Because I know murder suicide. Maybe it was like his murder suicide.
Could mission. Be. Because a lot of people go into them situations knowing they're not making out of that shit. Because once you make that decision, like, yo, I'm going to do this, you know you're dead. And if they don't kill you in the spot, they're going to kill you when they catch your ass.
But that's what kind of pisses me off, because now he's dead. We can't really get answers on, like...
That's what happened. They want it like that. Because now, don't get it twisted. They want the conspiracy theorists. It keeps their shit going.
I mean, when it happened,
I was like QAnon.
It keeps their shit going. They might think it's stupid and might not agree with it, but as long as it's there, they're getting all the fucking views, the money from that shit. Like, all that shit is crookedness, bro. And it's like, I that's why I'm so big on telling motherfuckers don't come to me with shit that's not factual, because they play off of our ignorance. Yeah. They want us to be dumb to shit so we can just follow their lead. But we literally, in our hands, is too much information for us not to be able to properly, and I'm looking at the camera and say properly, because motherfuckers are going to Google what they want to Google and be like, oh no, look at this. No. When you do research, you got to properly do it. Properly look up the shit that's being told to us to see if it's true or not. Like, I still got people telling me that Trump built that wall. I'm like, what wall?
Wait, what?
Somebody said that shit to me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a border wall there. No, there's always been a fucking border wall there, but that's not what he said he was going to build.
That ain't stopping people.
I think it's people just justify why they want to vote for Trump.
And I get it, but my thing is, say something factual to me.
That's valid.
If you come up to me and say, hey, there's certain things that he's done that personally benefit me. That's why I said in a couple of episodes ago, it does not shock me that a lot of celebrities are coming out saying, hey, I'm rocking with Trump. Because guess what he's doing? He's giving the rich tax breaks.
Look, Amber Rose, you seen how she just went out, and then she's talking about she's not black, she's not white.
And,
what?
Yeah,
Look, she's like, she's saying I'm racially ambiguous or whatever.
Amber Rose, what?
But she's always been on that.
Yeah,
but it's gotten worse.
Oh yeah, she did mess with Kanye.
Yeah, but she
rotated around black culture.
Before any of this, she said a couple of years ago that they asked her, Peter Rosenberg asked her, does she consider herself to be black? She said, no, I'm biracial.
Okay.
Now, I understand that when you come from a black and white home. But you have to understand, and this is why people were so mad at her. She doesn't consider herself black, but she was promoting herself as that same black woman. She doesn't consider herself to get financial gain out of it. That's wrong. If you're going to consider yourself that biracial person and not consider yourself black, don't portray yourself to be something that you're not. And that's why her and Jocelyn got into that spat. Because Jocelyn, as crazy as she can be, sometimes she be on point. She just don't know how to her name.
She don't know how to etiquette herself around those type of things.
Jocelyn?
Yo.
Yes. She called her out on
this was
one
years
of those
ago.
shows.
She called out on the shows. They got to a whole fight. Yeah. For the same shit.
The girl that was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Yes, Stevie. Yes.
Called her out. Like, you portray yourself like a black girl, but you don't consider yourself black. And Amber Rose doubled down on it. Yeah, I'm not. And she was like, you call yourself biracial, but you want to be white. And the last shit she's been doing is doing nothing but proving that. But if she would have flat out came out and said, yo, I only fuck with Trump because Trump's going to keep money in my pocket, who's going to be mad at that?
Nobody.
Who the fuck is going to be mad at that? I had one of my boys, not going to put his name out there because I don't need nobody sending him hate mail. I had one of my boys hit me up saying the same shit. He said Trump's doing some shit that's going to benefit him. That's the only reason why he might go vote for him. And I'm like, you know what? I don't agree with that, but I respect that. And he showed it to me. So he ain't just say it and just go off of bullshit. He showed me exactly what the fuck he was talking about.
All right, Trump, yo, sip something my way.
But the fucking issue is everybody's not into that field. And my thing is also, I'm a person that, yeah, you could do one nice thing, but if I see you doing a million other fucked up things, I can't rock with it. Because truth be told, like,
I mean, you got values and morals.
Yeah, but that's how the wrong niggas get into power. And if you don't peep what the Supreme Court that Trump was able to force motherfuckers in there that fuck with him into seats, if you don't see what they're doing for this man, they're setting this nigga up to be a dictator.
Oh, for sure. That's the same right I've been thinking about, because it's like, looking at it, like, I know for people who are respectful Republicans, it's so heavily dominated, especially in politics. It's mostly a good majority, I'll say, is like 85% is Republican, and the rest is Republican. Democrat, and other. Yeah. But when you look at it, it's like they look at Trump, they setting him up as a dictator, but he's just a puppet. He's literally a puppet, because he says the amount of stupid shit he says all the time.
They thought that at first when he first ran.
Oh yeah, but then he started having a mind. He started gaining him. This is why I say he's a self-aware idiot. Mm-hmm. He knows what the hell he's doing.
And I'm so happy you said that, because a lot of people don't catch that. When he was running against Hillary herself thought she had in the bag, because she thought motherfuckers were going to think Trump is just stupid. what she didn't take into counter was there's too many fucking people in this country who are just as dumb.
Oh,
so when you're able, I've had people tell me straight up, they don't like what Trump says, but they're going to vote for him because he speaks his mind. To me, that's insane.
Okay.
Because I can say whatever I feel. If I can say whatever the fuck I feel, but as long as it's on my mind and I'm being truthful about it, that's enough for you to vote for me. That's idiotic. When he beat Hillary, that should have been the opening for everybody to realize, oh shit.
this really happened.
This shit's really happening.
Yo.
I mean, I kind of knew he was gonna be Hillary.
No,
No, it kind of was, because this is what I'll say why I think he got everyone's vote. Because that's back to the high functioning idiot quote.
Mm-hmm.
Looking how the intelligence of people have gone down. Everybody got TikTok brain.
Yeah.
They got Instagram brain.
See, but y'all gotta go back to 2016 though.
Yeah, this is the time when that hype was going up with the social media.
Yeah, now but politically, everyone was so shocked politically that he won because he did everything wrong.
Oh yeah, it's like it was. But you think about this too, right? The people's vote don't really count. It's the electoral college vote that counts. They're the ones that give they say, hey, rest of the population, we're gonna make you think that your vote counts electing our leader, but realistically, we're gonna just put it by the side, and then we're gonna see which one we pick. You know, they spin the bottle with them too.
And that's why most of the first election it wasn't mostly him winning, it was mostly Hillary losing.
Yes.
What she fucked up was she didn't understand that since she thought Trump was such a fucking ignoramus, she thought she had it in the bag. She didn't fucking she didn't promote herself as well as most other presidential candidates do. She didn't campaign in states that the mistake she made was she thought since certain states were going to be red no matter what, she didn't need to go there. Mistake. Because there's always going to be those sections of voters who are both ways.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure it out. They don't commit to a party.
Especially like the 18-year-olds, like the young population.
Exactly.
Yes, this is what I meant when I was talking about the TikTok brain, all of that. Because looking at this, the attention span of people is very short.
Very short.
It's shortened.
Kids,
and thinking about this is how his game plan. He said so many stupid shit out there where it became a shock value, and then it's on their phone. And people, the first thing people are going to think about when they think about Trump and his when he was running in 2016, grab it by a pussy. That was all up on social media, and this is where people just look at it, and when they see it so much on their phone, it's like, you know what? He's a familiar face I see on my phone. This is who I think that I want, because this is where the psychology of it.
They don't know anything.
They don't know, especially young voters, especially voters who just turned 18 in 2016, right? And then going forward, then you see the newer generation. They're just falling in line.
And that's why I post all the shit on my Instagram that I post to counter that, because I'm trying to shock the algorithm, because what people did with the picture, now you see all these fucking meme pages making jokes out of what happened and using that picture as some sort of, like, you know how they do the cap cut clips on TikTok?
Yeah.
And they'll try to put it towards something else. I see that shit, I'm like, yo, this ain't it, because even if y'all not full on promoting this nigga, that's exactly what you're doing here.
They made him look like All Might from My Hero. They made All Might from My Hero Academia as Trump with the fists up, and it's like the psychology of it. It's just going to just add new larvae to the flock, and until they grow and they have ants. But
keep it a buck though. Like,
I like that. Do they have ants?
Exactly. We got ants. We got too many ants. There's no ants to have it
coming out the trash bin.
Exactly.
I also think it's like, I think Trump is like the first maybe like president or like nominee or whatever to like actually be active on like social media. Like, you hear from Trump all the time.
But
like,
yeah, you're right. But they banned him though.
They banned him on Twitter, but he's back up there.
Oh yeah, Elon Musk loves Trump.
He started his own shit. But why does Elon Musk love Trump?
Oh, obviously, money.
Come on, man. Like, let's just call it. That's what I promise you.
Come on, you think 82-year-old Biden's on Twitter?
No,
or is
bro,
it like
he's confused how to even go in his settings.
He's probably,
but like he said, social media. We're not going to talk on MySpace, but social media had a big bang. I want to say around 2012, 2013.
It's TikTok.
Right,
And Instagram.
And
started it
Instagram and TikTok because
And
of the
Twitter.
pandemic.
Yeah.
The pandemic,
Yep.
because everyone was locked down, and we had a whole calendar year where we were in our house with only our screens, and that's another thing that disassociates people from each other to actually fully express each other.
So I would say this: the starting of the pandemic actually is what did Trump in. Him not reacting quick enough is why he lost his second term. I would say that. When he wrote to get Hillary, he used social media perfectly. Even though he was up there saying a lot of dumb shit. Like y'all said, the fact that he was constantly on that bitch. He's constantly putting his name out there. It's the same shit influencers do. They tell you got to post every fucking day.
Yeah. It's annoying. Look, I hate posting every day.
You got to post every fucking day.
Yeah, me as a trainer, like, to get like work, like
Yeah, you gotta post every day,
all the time.
So even if it is dumb shit, so Trump's taking that influencer mindset and pushing it to a reason. That's why what he's doing now is he's connecting with all these influencers. He's doing shit with Logan Paul.
Oh God!
Yeah, like the fuck, like so.
He was on WWE too.
I'm still mad he's a champion there, but anyway.
You a WWE guy?
He's a United States. No, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But my to get off that, because it is two more things that I wanted to speak on. My initial reaction was I thought it was created and staged. Now I'm in the mindset I don't think it was staged. I just think it was something that the dude botched. I'm at a point to where I don't even think he was fucking aiming for Trump. I think he just wanted to do some stupid shit to get his name out there. Because when you're being fucked with by your entire fucking community, basically, that'll fuck with you mentally. Mm-hmm. And I think he just wanted to do something to really get his name out there.
Does the kid have like social media, like any old videos?
They found his Facebook and shit, but at that point the FBI done gotten in and took all that shit down.
Ah, true.
Because they don't want people to see like shit before they do. Because then hackers and all the other people can get in and start tampering with shit. So they try to get ahead of that shit immediately. Like as soon as they found this dude's name, there was fake photos of him all over fucking social media. Like they almost got somebody else fucking murdered. That wasn't the dude. So that's why I think happened. I think the dude just wanted to put his name out there because it makes zero fucking sense that he would go after this man. But off of that, because I don't want to spend the whole time on that, even though we did just spend the majority of the episode on that. How y'all feel about fucking you're gonna speak on the biggest nepotism baby.
Oh my gosh.
The biggest nepotism baby right now.
Oh my gosh.
How y'all feel about Bronny James?
Jaylen Brown, Bronny is a pro, bro. He is a pro. Ain't no amateur athlete moving like Bronny. Like he's only 6'2". He's able to jump. He's fast. He's physical.
You said there's no amateur athlete like him?
I don't think
that's accurate, but
there are. But cool. Play Bronny 1-on-1. See what happens. That's like.
But see. I don't like when basketball players say let's play 1-on-1. That's not a true proof of skills because basketball is a team sport.
I got you.
There's a lot of players who could beat people 1-on-1, but they won't be in the NBA.
All right, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, Bronny is a pro.
I must keep it.
So what he's speaking on, Jaylen Brown got caught mouthing that Bronny James isn't a pro at one of the summer league games, but then he hopped on Twitter and tried to say that's not what he meant. He truly believes that Bronny did enough for him to earn his spot with the Lakers. What do you feel on this situation?
I think J. Cole should have had that spot.
I mean, J. Cole's nice.
J. Cole's nice.
I feel like J. Cole's not as that.
J. Cole's a better pro than Bronny James.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there's football players who are better pro. Like,
listen,
yeah.
I tell you this. I am not against what LeBron did. I think if you're in the position of power, use it.
Exactly.
Because we watch those people do it for their kids all the fucking time.
If I was LeBron kid, I'd be like, yeah, man.
How much he got paid? He got $6.2 million.
Who?
Bronny.
He got an actual contract.
Yeah, like 7.5.
Yeah.
He got see that's in a way from looking from a parental standpoint of it. Mm-hmm. LeBron James passed down generational wealth to his kid, and that was like the smartest thing.
That's a fucking power move.
And another thing too, he can, while his son is in the same team as him, he can train him to be that elite dude.
I promise you, that's why I have zero issue with what LeBron did. I want to put that out there. But do I think at this current moment should Bronny James be a Laker if he wasn't LeBron James' son? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I feel you.
He should have went back to school, if not for a year, another 2 years.
Yeah, but you also got to think, this kid heart stopped.
That's my point.
A year and a half ago.
But that's my point.
Oh, I remember that.
But that's my point. Because if any other kid had that happen to him, what would they tell them to do? Go back to school for another year. Like, come on. Like, do I think that he was only averaging 5 points at USC? Do I think that's his game? Absolutely not. But the NBA is a different animal, bro. And for his size and the position that he's going to be asked to play, if he's not a shutdown defender, he got to do something on offense.
To me, I do see what you're saying, because when LeBron first said one of his goals was to play with his son, I feel like, the media pushed that narrative, pushed it to the where, like, it almost had to happen. Like, so I guess it started with LeBron.
No, listen.
Yeah.
No, I'll say the first family that did it successfully, LeVar Ball. Okay? This man, he got all 3 of his kids in the NBA. And you know what?
Listen, LiAngelo got close.
Okay, but he still got them somewhere. He helped them even sell some corny shoes.
But those kids are not the smartest. Like,
Oh, I know. They have a mouse has more brain cells.
Because I feel
LaMelo
like
Ball. Listen to me. Okay. You will go broke. You need to stop. All right? Stop getting these porn stars pregnant. Stop buying all these cars. Just you're really good, man.
Listen, he's young. You gotta remember how young they really are. Like, LaMelo's how old? He was 23, 24?
At the same time, I get it. If I was that young with all that money, I don't know how.
But knowing their dad, I promise you, he's in their pockets. He got some of that money sitting there.
He
not
successfully sold those ugly ass shoes. Yeah. Them like some crazy ass looking shoes.
On top of that, a lot of motherfuckers don't know that their dad was an NFL player.
No, he was an NBA player.
Nah, he played in the NFL.
He did?
Yeah, because he used to play for the Jets.
He did both?
Yeah. He played basketball in college, but he was an NFL player.
Okay.
And he wasn't like a well-known NFL player, but for the money he made, he was able to make a come up and make generational wealth off of that shit.
Exactly.
So he's smart. He plays a role in the media to have motherfuckers thinking, oh, he's this jackass who don't know what he's doing. But like you said, it goes back to what you were saying about Trump. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He's putting his image out there because he knows that's what people want to see.
I feel like, that's facts. I feel like, because there's not other NBA dads who are like on First Take, on Sports Center, and like getting interviewed by reporters. Like,
and some people are doing it in different ways. Like, Ja Morant dad don't speak much, but he had every game and you see his ass.
Yeah.
Or Steph Curry's dad.
Yeah, but Steph Curry's dad played.
Yeah, he played.
So, like, but going back to Bronny, like, do I think Bronny eventually is going to come where he needs to be? Absolutely. But I think they put him in a fucked up position right now because he shouldn't be there right now.
Yes, this is wrong timing.
This is wrong timing.
Wrong
and
timing.
if Bron was going to really fixate on this, I want to play for my son shit, just play another 5 years and allow him to actually be decent enough to actually play with you. And if you want to retire at 45, do that. But now he put him in a position to where
it's a lot of pressure.
It's too much pressure on him. So now, I watched Bronny cook up on dudes in the AAU circuit. He's airballing fucking easy threes now.
NBA is hard, man.
But I get it. But at what point does it become mentally? Because the way he airballed that shot yesterday, it wasn't like, oh my God, I just missed. You could see something's going off with him. There is too much pressure on him right now.
Did you see he just won the Call of Duty?
He's still a kid.
It's still a kid. And I ain't got no problem with them playing video games, but that's just a show. He can focus when he needs to. That shit's not easy.
Call of Duty? That is not.
But when you playing the video game, what you doing?
Focus. You got that one track mind.
And who's around you when you usually playing the video game?
Nobody.
So he's more good at he's at his highest element when he's alone. But then it's like with this pressure, with him sharing the floor with not only himself but with other people and his father.
You got your father there. You got cameras on you, and you got a fucking crowd surrounding you.
Billions of people are watching.
That shit. I had a boy who played professional soccer, and we used to make a joke about how if we went to like the NBA or NFL, the joke was I can get at least fucking 2 or 3 rebounds, or I can go to NFL and get like if they gave me the ball on a handoff, I can get 5 yards. And he had to break it down for us. And he was telling us straight up, y'all ain't getting shit if y'all play against professionals. You know how hard it is to play against these motherfuckers. There's a reason why everybody don't make it. You might feel confident for what you're doing as a regular civilian because of what you're looking at, and you feel like, oh man, I can do that. Yeah. Until you're there in that position where motherfuckers are 10 times better than you, putting pressure on you, then you're like, fuck, this shit is hard. Yeah. That's what's happening to Bronny right now. And he's dealing with all this shit at once. That's why I think that to get his mind right, especially because he just had that heart issue is barely a year and a half old now.
Yeah, that's the thing that's scary about him because now he's in a higher different bracket right now.
Who knows?
Especially with his heart.
Who knows his heart didn't start because he was having anxiety about this whole thing.
It could be, but like, I feel like they wouldn't have put him. Obviously, with his fucking father being LeBron, if they didn't feel like the heart issue happened for the issues they solved, they wouldn't have put him back out there. But my thing is, the brain is a crazy thing. If you know how you know your brain is crazy, a motherfucker can give you a drug, tell you like, hey, this fucking will take your back pain away. It'd be a whole placebo effect. But since your brain actually believes it, your back stops hurting.
Exactly.
The brain is a fucking crazy thing, bro.
I want to ask you guys: do you think LeBron is morally a good person?
No,
I do. I think LeBron's a great person.
Like at home.
Why not?
Because listen, when there's a camera there, you have to have a persona. Just like look at this. When you black people, when we talk a certain way. But when you go in the professional field, hey, my gosh, golly, how are you doing today, sir?
My thing is,
the worst is when they say how you doing and you just coming for a rough night and then you just like,
LeBron been in the league.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
LeBron been in the league for what now? 22 years? This is his 22nd season, right?
He's about to be 40 in December.
You think if he did anything that was just a little bit outrageous, it wouldn't have leaked?
No. I think LeBron, he protected himself so well. You don't even know much about his own personal life. Listen, unlike Jordan. Remember when Jordan, with his whole divorce, everything spewed out?
That shit still came out.
Bro,
yeah, I know. But when I look at
doesn't talk.
Look, that's the thing. I look at this, LeBron, he kept himself well protected. He doesn't allow these elements to get that close to him. You never see him on TMZ. You see Kanye West more on TMZ because that's what they look for. That's when they go out. LeBron, he protects himself. He keeps himself private. You know, so you can't get not much information.
You don't think it's because he's not doing anything. You just think it's because he's a private person.
Look, listen, private people. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, private people got some skeletons.
Imagine he's really a good person. He's like, damn, this guy just doesn't believe it.
Listen,
like, oh my god.
I don't know. Look, if LeBron James sees this, please, I'm asking you this.
I'm gonna clip this and tag his ass.
You should cash at me like at least $500.
Now he's trying to get money out the dude.
Listen, I am going after generosity of his heart.
Stop it.
I am talking to you.
That's the perfect time for that drop,
$100, please, because I am struggling.
Get some help.
They don't pay teachers enough.
Listen,
get some help.
Listen, I feel like LeBron, even though Jordan's still better, I feel like LeBron's a good dude. Don't make that face.
Wait.
We had that conversation last episode. Yeah, I missed
How is Jordan better?
Oh my god! Listen,
are you talking about the shit that he wins?
Stop it.
Are you talking
about him as a basketball player?
Are you guys kidding me?
Bro, like, he didn't even help his own kids get in the league.
Who gives a fuck? We talking about basketball. We not talking about
Are we talking about basketball? Or are we talking about the things that he won? Are we talking about?
You mean what do you mean?
Are you talking about
won?
Skill level?
He
you
won
talking
life.
about the basketball player, like get buckets, pass the ball, can rebound, can defend, can get blocks.
You could say all that shit, but statistically, if you just compare the years that they actually played, like Jordan played 15 seasons, right? Now, granted, he took 2 breaks in between those 15 fucking seasons.
Space Jam.
If you compare that shit.
I don't know.
Jordan's right there with him, and LeBron is fucking 5 inches taller than Jordan. He's going to be a better rebounder.
Look. Jordan wasn't playing with a bunch of scrubs for. Like,
and I
this
love
is what it is.
No, but listen.
Jordan, that got me right back into a place I want to be at.
Don't you think when Jordan beat the Larry Birds or the Magic Johnson, they were old already, bro?
Yeah.
Like what are you talking about?
So what about Karl Malone? He was old already. What about Charles Barkley? He was old already. What about Clyde Drexler and Cliff Robinson? They were old already.
But did they win rings? Did they win rings?
You keep saying that. Why
did they win rings?
Why didn't they win rings?
What do you mean? Why
didn't they win rings, Cheese?
Okay,
Who's in the way of them winning their rings?
the
Cheese?
Chicago Bulls, not the Michael Jordians.
Oh my God!
Not the
y'all,
Michael
y'all love to
Jordians.
say this, but LeBron got how many rings?
Yeah, Scott. He
LeBron,
has,
answer the question. LeBron has how many rings?
he has 4 rings.
He has 4 rings. What teams were he on when he won those 4 rings?
He was on Cleveland. He was on Miami.
He got how many? He got with Cleveland.
He has 1.
How many he got with Miami?
2.
How many he got with LA?
1.
Name the players he played with when he won all his rings. Stop it, 5.
Oh my God, bro!
Stop
Come
it.
on. He played with
Bosh.
Kyrie.
People love
Bosh.
to try to say, "Oh my God, Jordan had this bomb ass squad." Guess what? Dennis Rodman didn't shoot the fucking ball. All he did was play defense and get rebounds. Scottie Pippen might go down as probably the 3rd best small forward ever to play the game. I give y'all that. But the rest of the fucking team, y'all don't get that.
You putting Scottie Pippen over Melo?
I said 3rd or 4th.
All right, who's your top 3 then?
Is KD. KD not the best small forward of all time? Who better than KD, the small forward?
There's LeBron. There's
see, my bad, because I consider LeBron a point forward. So LeBron's number 1, KD's 2. You putting Melo over Pippen?
What about Paul Pierce then?
He's not over Pippen.
Kawhi Leonard?
No. I'm sorry, he doesn't play enough.
Larry Bird?
Okay, he top 5. So, but my point being is, you see how you don't want to put Pippen in the top 5, right? How do you feel about Kyrie Irving, Cheese?
Stop it.
That's a great
How do you feel about Anthony Davis, Cheese?
Stop it.
I mean,
How do you feel about Dwayne Wade, Cheese?
Stop it.
So don't sit up here and tell me it wasn't just Jordan when LeBron had these stacked ass fucking teams playing against nobodies. At least when
nobodies.
At least when fucking
Nobodies.
nobodies. Fucking
the Warriors? Come on, man. The Warriors?
Yeah.
The Spurs?
Ho. So I'm happy you said that. Because you said Jordan was beating old dudes. Didn't the Spurs take one of those titles from LeBron?
Yo,
But answer the question, Cheese.
But look, these teams that LeBron were facing, they not only had second options, they had third options, they had fourth options.
But you tried to say, your first thing you just said to me
LeBron is
was
the
Jordan
one-
beat these old dudes. When I watched LeBron lose to them old dudes, Tim Duncan was already in his late 30s. Tony Parker was already on his way out. Tony Parker got traded to the fucking the Hornets 2 seasons later after they won their ship. Ginobili was literally fucked up with his knees. He retired 2 seasons later.
So who's your top 5 all time?
Of what?
Of basketball.
In general, Jordan 1, Bron's 2, Kobe's 3. I put Shaq at 4 and Kareem at 5.
All right, I'm glad you didn't put KD on that.
No, fuck no.
What would you put him, like top 10?
Top 15.
Why though? What was so good about KD?
KD's a natural fucking scorer. Like, I don't, and
Okay.
I'm taking the rings and all that shit out of it. Just of what I've seen and how people fucking play. That's why when people get into this whole, oh, who's the better passer? Who's the better this? Jordan didn't have to do that shit because you just said he had the people in his team to do it. But like I said in that episode, shout out to Rel, like I said in the episode when we debated this shit, when Jordan was asked to play point guard, the nigga averaged a triple-double. He could have did it. He didn't have to. So don't tell me that when y'all comparing that shit, that's what y'all going off of. Now, because when I consider fucking killer mentality or who's the GOAT, if you're taking the last shot, you can't look me in my face and say, hey, I'm picking LeBron.
I'm picking LeBron.
That's insane that you would do that. Because guess what? I would pick Ray Allen before I pick LeBron. I would pick Steph Curry before I pick fucking LeBron. I would pick KD to take the last shot before I pick LeBron. You can't tell me a nigga who can only make 70% of his free throws is the GOAT.
What's in your word ball? You got Casamigos in there?
How many? What's LeBron's free throw percentage? Why he can't make free throws, Cheese?
Because he takes so many of them.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's the
he
more
takes-
reason why he's
so-
better at it. You know if you keep shooting, it's going to fall more? That's crazy. I'm happy he said that shit.
All right, just to be peacemaker here, let's get back to Bronny.
Okay.
Okay, because this is.
Now, you see, he set me off.
Look, I'm just.
He set me off.
Look, I'm just saying
Hey,
this. I was
listen,
just going
he set me
ping pong
off.
between y'all. I just let y'all cook. But it's like, let's get back to, Bronny, little LeBron,
Overall, Bronny,
Yeah.
you need some time, man. It's not going to happen overnight.
Listen, like I said, I feel like he's going to be a really good pro. Just not
eventually.
now.
Yeah.
I feel like he going to have to go through the ups and downs. He got his dad to back him up. He got the contract. So he's going to be good sitting on the bench for a year or two.
Yeah, at least he got $7.2 million.
I-
More than we got.
I'd rather be in his position.
Absolutely. Fuck, I wish my dad was LeBron. But listen, scholars, it's been real. One more time before we get out here, I'm gonna let our guests let you know you can follow him at, so y'all can plug all his stuff, hit his pages up, support his businesses. By all means, let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can find me at OSSAY_the_artist. Come and check my work out. I got a ton of paintings and some prints on Etsy.
Sir, shout out to Etsy.
Link on the bio.
We want to say thank you to Cheeze for being our first ever guest host.
I appreciate y'all. It was a great episode. I really like it.
What's up?
It's a fun vibe.
Definitely gonna be back. But y'all know who I am. It's been real. We love y'all. Thanks for joining us. On that note, No Talent Beats, play us out.
No Talent Beats.
I need to start rapping again. Remember, Steve? You gonna put those bars up?
Are we still recording?